Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm a full-time eBay seller. Primarily I sell books and I work from home here in my back garage. So today I'm going to film another video of me timing myself doing another system and another process that's part of my business. So I recently obtained a haul of mostly fiction bundles. I think there's a few loose books in here, but most of them were bundles. So what I've done is I've brought them all into here to the shed. They're all behind me here. You can't see them. Sneak peek. They're all behind here. I need to deal with them. If you're following my journey, I am trying to up the ante on my eBay store and give it some really good growth this year. And I've been listing like a crazy woman for the last couple of weeks. So normally I keep a draft folder on my desktop, which keeps a whole lot of photos in it so I can sit down and list at any time. But I've been listing so much that my draft folder is quite depleted and I really don't have many photos at all sitting in there waiting for me to list. So this is a priority today. I do not want these books to stay here on the floor. So I'm going to unpack this haul. I'm going to show you how I'm sorting it and prepping it to get ready to photograph. And then I'm going to time myself taking some photos to see exactly how long it takes me to get these items photographed. I want to know roughly how much time I need to allow to photograph a certain amount of books. Now, most of these books are bundles today, and the bundles do take me a little bit longer to photograph than a regular single individual book. So this is going to be a really good opportunity for me today to see how long it takes me to do the bundles. Let's go! So now it's time to unpack all these books, put them on the tables and put them into their bundles. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. When all my table is full and I've still got like lots in the bags here. Now I don't want to start photographing these particular bundles because for all I know, some of them still have books in those bags. So I'm just going to start stacking these up a little bit, making some of the piles higher so they can fit more on here. Okay, I've stacked these up and I've made room on the table. So now let's start going through some of the books that are in these bags. I'm running out of room again. Okay, so I've made a little bit more room here. I've got 1, 2, 3 more bags over there that I need to empty. Voila! So the table is full, jam-packed here with bundles. I don't know how many bundles is there, but it's going to be a lot for me to photograph. Over here, I've set aside, okay, these were a couple of Bibles I had, and these 2 stacks here at the back, these are all books that I'm going to list individually, except for these Harry Potter, which are going to go onto a shelf where I do set collecting for all different types of Harry Potter. These 2 piles will go into the box, which is down here next to my photography station. This box here is all waiting for me to photograph. Okay, so all of these now are bundled by the same author, the same set. So once we bring a haul in of books, we sort it like this into piles. Which one's going to be bundled, which ones are going to be listed as individual, which ones are going to go onto my shelves for shelf building sets. Now this is a plastic corrugated board. In Australia we call it corflute, but I know that that's not what you call it all around the world, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a plastic corrugated board. It's very cheap. You buy it from your hardware shops. These pieces here cost me about $5 a piece. And I just wipe them down with cleaning wipes before I photograph. And then generally I have to do it once or twice in between the time that I'm photographing because they do get very dirty very quickly. And then I normally just keep this wipe sitting here because if I get a book cover that's a little bit dirty, I can just give it a quick wipe with one of those. Okay, so I also just use a basic ring light here for taking my photos. I just bought this ring light on eBay. It's a 19-inch ring light. So I'll just show you the settings that I use when I photograph on the camera. So I always just put my, make sure it's down here and I put it into the square setting. So it's in the square setting then. And then I also over here, I make sure it's in the vivid setting. And then I just put the exposure dial up. So as I'm photographing, I can alter the exposure as I go if need be. After I photograph the bundles, I wrap them up straight away. And then once they've been wrapped up, I go and put them away straight away, and I take a photo of the shelf number that I put it onto. So that's its SKU. So then when I'm listing these books, the SKU number is the last picture, and it doesn't go into the actual eBay listing, but it's there for reference for me while I'm doing the listing, so I know exactly what shelf it is, and I can enter that into the SKU, into my eBay listing. So when it's time for me to pick the orders, I know exactly where it is. Okay, 310. 310. Let's go. Front, back, quickly looking to see if there's any text in any of them, because I'll put a photo if there's any text. Okay. Now with the bundles, because I put them in the plastic wrap, if there's any pencil in here, because sometimes they have written like a pricing in here with pencil, I always just erase that out as I'm going with the bundles. If it's an individual book, I don't. I do it when I sell it. If it's a bundle and I'm wrapping it up, I don't really like when they open it up if there's an old price written in there that says $1. So take them off. Sometimes I forget, but I do try. When I'm displaying a book bundle like this, and I change it around, some of them I put it like this, some of them I put it like this, some of them I just have them laying flat. But I always try and choose a book that's got a bright colour. So this one's the yellow, and it just pops a little bit more. So it's going to stand out a little bit more in the photos if I've got a nice colour that pops. So I do always kind of consider which is the prettiest looking cover or which one does the author's name stand out the most on, and that's the one I'll use as my display. Okay, so it's 1 hour exactly since I started photographing, and I'm not finished. I'm not that quick. I'll show you what I've got left. Okay, so I've made a pretty good dent in it, but I think I'm over halfway maybe, but I've still got quite a little bit to do. I'm gonna have a drink, wipe this sweat off my face. You know what, the best thing about these videos is I actually have to do the work. It's not just me telling you something that I'm doing. I'm physically doing this work so I can give you the answers and tell you what's happened, and I get to make a video, plus I get all my work done. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break and then I'm back into it. Whew. Ta-da! I am sweating. Okay guys, what is the time? 5:04. So when did I start? 3:10. I took like a 5-minute break to have some water. That was like a 2-hour workout. Now realistically, I don't love to photograph like that for 2 hours straight because I do get sore because like I'm bending down to this table. I prefer to do it in hour lots. But that was a big lot. I really wanted to clear that because I have got 7 more IKEA bags full of death pole sitting in my car waiting to come in that I've bought over from the storage unit so I can get them going and get them photographed. That was a big day. Plus I've still got all these books over here that I need to photograph as individuals. There was a few more amongst that where I thought that they were bundles, but they were actually from different series. So they've been added to that list over there. I'm going to add up how many, what's it called? I'm going to add up how many bundles I just photographed for you, how many photos it was. 2 hours. So then I can just divide it up and see how fast I am. Okay guys, I just photographed 79 different bundles. So 79 listings. All those books was only 79 listings. Guys, that's 2 days of listings. Well, it was just on the table there. 2 days of listings for my store currently. So I'm aiming for 200 listings a week, which averages out to be 30 if you do 7 days a week or 40 if you do 5 days a week. But that was 79. So when you think about it, that's like 2 days, 2.5 days worth of listings. All those books going into my store, only 2 days worth of listing. So you can see here, if you're interested in becoming a bookseller, it's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of books to source. Like that was a lot of books to go into just 79 orders, like 79 listings. So when you think about how much you need to be sourcing every couple of days just to maintain that listing goal, it's a lot. Now, I stopped after an hour and I took a 5-minute break and then I finished at 5 minutes to the 2-hour mark. So let's take off 10 minutes from that 2 hours. So that will be an hour and 50 minutes, 110 minutes, 60 minutes in an hour. I'm not very good at maths. I'm not very good at spelling. Don't judge. Okay, 50 minutes plus 60 minutes is 110 minutes. I got 79 listings. So my calculations, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might have got it wrong, but it is 1 minute and 39 seconds per book bundle. So that is to photograph, cling wrap it, put it on the shelf with this, take the photo of the SKU number and come back to the next one. 1 minute and 39 seconds. However, I didn't time the prep time there of pulling all the books out, sorting them into their thing. I don't know, maybe what that was, 15 minutes or something. It didn't actually take me very long. Probably took longer because I was doing it on the camera. I went at my regular pace because I wanted to really judge it on how I would regularly work. So yeah, 1 minute and 39 seconds. Okay, I'm starting to know all the times that it's taking me to do these things. You know, I've worked out how long it takes me to pick and pack and ship an order. Now I've just worked out how long it takes me to photograph it. I wonder how long it takes me to list it. Should that be my next video? Timing myself doing some actual listings. No, I already know. Like guys, I can do generally around 25 listings in an hour. I actually find the bundles much quicker to list because I do a lot of sell similars. I find the individual books, especially the rare ones, they take me a little bit longer. But I'm averaging about 25 books an hour, so I already know my speed for that. So when I wake up in the morning, 40 of these will be automatically put into my store first thing tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed watching me. I hope that's motivating for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in a couple days' time in the next video. Bye, guys.